Greetings and salutations, everyone. It's Drew Peoples from Peoples Collectibles, and today I bought a play booster box of Murders at Karlov Manor because I don't know how to control myself, and I still hadn't put away my bulk stuff from the pre-release, and yeah, it was like 120 for one of these boxes, and I was like, you know what? Why not? It seems too good to be true. You know what I mean? And the only reason it's too good to be true is because Wizards is printing too much product, and obviously everyone's kind of bent out of shape, reasonably so, of the recent price increase. Um, because I even forgot that it's 36 packs, right? Which is thus the reason for the increase, right? Not just from like draft to this, but even the compared to the set booster box of yesteryear, it's like 20% more expensive because it's 20% more of the packs. And yeah, I mean it's pretty lame on Wizards' part, but this set is rocking. I'm really enjoying the limited. I've done quite a bit of it online on Arena, and yeah, it's a fun set. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cheesy with the whole detective thing, and the closest parallel that I want to draw is between this and Crimson Vow. And the reasoning for that is that Crimson Vow is another set that, even though people love Innistrad, the set as a whole was kind of a flavor fail. Like a vampire wedding. Like, come on, man. Who cares? Was this like Twilight or something? But even though the theme of the set was kind of weak, the set overall was still banging. They had the slow lands in there, which were all pretty cool. And some, I think the Warthog one's like over $20 now. That's crazy. You have the Hollowed Haunting, uh, Cultivator Colossus. There's wedding announcements in that set. There's a lot of good stuff. But yeah, I mean, people were fire selling it. Amazon, right? I think what were collector boosters like 120, 130 for like the longest time. But yeah, even though the set was kind of a flavor fail, there was tons of cool stuff in this, and I don't even think this is too much of a flavor fail. Like, yeah, the over reliance on detective as like a creature type's like kind of freaking corny and everything, but regardless, it's still a pretty cool set. All right, and I think yeah, today I'm not gonna. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hoo. It's about to speak words and then pull the blood artist's big brother right there. All right, cool. We got the Vein Ripper, Hack One. That was a dude broski that I was looking forward. So happy about that. Uh, don't remember the other thought that I was trying to go on a second ago, but now new thought. Why did they change the way the where the rare is in the pack? Am I tripping? No, because even the set boosters before, yeah, it was definitely like the commons, uncommons, and I even did pre-release, and I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it then or when I opened these packs last time. But whatever. Get through the rest of that pack. We got a Vander. Oh yeah, the original thought was I'm even though I've sorted all this stuff out prior to starting this video, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna like sort this things. That's the pain in my tusky. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna crack some packs today. We're gonna look at some cardboard, and that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Also hoping for something cool in the list slot. So far, between the 11 packs that I got from the pre-release event, I've only gotten a Mentor of the Meek, and I've looked at the probability. It's like 1 in 8 now, instead of 1 in 4 before. All right, Tragics. Ooh, whoa. Okay, that's a cool looking version of Tragic Slip, and this is the special guest thing. I remember from Ixalan, I did not realize they had that for this set. Wait, is there no card behind it? Wait a second, was that the rare for the pack though? Wait a sec. Oh, okay. Okay. Archdruid's Charm. A card that I'm wondering if it's still holding any value because I think this card's way too overhyped. It's not. It's not that good. Okay. Well, that was a solid. What was that? Pack two. All right. Cool. Escape tunnel. All right. You can go over there for now. Everybody else come here. All right. Jeez Louise. All right. Only 2 packs in and already. That was probably everything in the box. They stuffed those 2 packs there, hoping I'd see that, and everything else is like repackaged, refurbished Garbo. You know, you get the endorphin rush real quick, and then it's just, you know, slowly going down. We shall see. All right, our card. All right, she dead. Shock. Conspiracy Unraveler. Okay. 7 mana, flying 6/6 Sphinx Detective. You may collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost for spells you cast. Cool. And the Visionary Inventor. All right, well, so far doing pretty good. I'm not sure if I would consider Tragic Slip a mythic. That's kind of pushing it, although I'm guessing that means the chance of getting it as the special guest, whatever that thing is called, uh, there's a lower probability or whatever. So, but still, I'm not sure if I would consider a card that's definitely like an uncommon card. But what is rarity anyway, man? You know, it's all fake, just like the economy. Oh, but don't forget to vote this year. Your voice is like important or whatever. All right, let's see what we got. Case of the Stash Skeleton. Do we have a land? Yeah, commercial district. All right, and that was another thing I wanted to say. So again, with the comparison to Crimson Vow, even Midnight Hunt, was as much as people were hating on those sets, like the land cycle in there was pretty solid. And in here, I mean, I would say these lands are better than the fast lands from the Innistrad, just because they have the basic land types. Especially when you got a card like Leyline Binding going around and just fetch lands, right? I mean, Modern Horizons 3 is now reprinting the cons, which were the onslaught, right? The ally fetch lands. So now there's going to be even more fetch lands out there to fetch the new cycle of cards from the set. Cool. I remember when there weren't so many full art lands and that actually like maybe blown someone away. Zav, another one. Yeah, Lush Portico. Cool. Oh, wait, is there anything else? All right, no, that's it. I think. Watch me go through this later, and it's like there's like rares stuff between uncommons because they just like to do that now or something. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is so far 2 lands, um, 2 mythics. You're not getting counted Tragic Slip, and that's been what 4 packs? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, literally. Oh no, 5. All right. Nope, there he is. Cranko. Don't care if I use Scoundrel. All right, Cranko. And, another land. Under City Sewers. And, all right, nothing else. But all right, I mean, 6 packs now, 3 lands. And I mean, I can't hate on Cranko there. Actually, I was playing limited yesterday, and someone whooped my booty pretty hard with old Cranko there. Not fun for me. Probably fun for them. Drag the Canal. And this card is so garbage and limited and probably inconstructed in really anything. That was one. That was literally the last card in a pack that was passed to me, and I was even playing white and was like, I don't see any use for playing this card. I mean, yeah, if you're really into the suspect thing, but even then it doesn't really make any sense. It's like a hate card against suspect more so. Cool. Steam Core Scholar for a rare. Oh yeah, let me get a cloak. Do we get a cloak? No, there's no cloak. Not yet, at the very least. I saw some people talking smack about this guy, who's just what is it? Thirst for Discovery, and it's the main one that I can't think of, where you have to discard an artifact. It'll probably come to me. But yeah, I mean, he's similar to that. Difference, of course, being you draw 2 instead of 3. So, if you're unable to meet the requirement, then you're getting card selection, not card advantage. But, it's a creature ETB. There's ways you can obviously abuse that. All right, Meddling Youths. Oh, yeah. I think I have like an entire playset of these guys now. Go away. And that was it for that pack. All right. Starting to slow down a little bit. We're not even a third of the way through the box, and I'm already feeling pretty good. Leyline, that's the card we're looking for. That's the one. As good as it is, if I do crack one, it's getting sold immediately because actually I haven't looked at these prices in like over a week, but I remember it being around 40, and that's just I don't see that actually holding for any reasonable period of time. We've got a force. I thought we had a foil dual land, but Scene of the Crime is still a nifty card. Oh, it's a guy I forgot I wanted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's Anzrag the Quake Mole. We got a 4 mana, 8/4 Mole God. And whenever he becomes blocked, untap each creature you control after this combat phase. There's an additional combat phase you can force. Um, must be blocked each combat this turn if able. Yeah. So if you have that mana and you have some way to get him indestructible, like that's insane. Wait, let's see if we got anything else before I go sleep. And Anzrag is good enough. All right. Well, we've got most of the mythics that I was hoping for. Obviously, the other big one that I'm thinking of is whatever her name is that has something to do with 2-power creatures. You know the one. 2 colorless, 1 white. We got a clue. Got a clue. All right. We got the Gearbane. And we got Hide in Plain Sight. Yeah. And that's it for that one. All right. And like I said, so far, pretty decent, really. Already better than I was expecting. What to expect when you're expecting. All right, let's see what we're getting. We got Krango's Bus Crusher, and we got crushed on our bus. All right. This pile can go yonder. There we go. There's the Cryptic Coat. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Just gonna put you up there. I've already got plans for you. I've actually recently I bought on eBay well over a year ago. It was the Manor 2019, I want to say, Morph deck. And someone had basically, like, not only taken out Seedborn Muse, they put in like other stuff too, but it was like on sale for like $20, and they had like the card sleeves with it too. And I was like, you know what? Let me get this, even though they are obviously like, some of the cards that came in the deck, they obviously like took out. Um, and just give it a try and see what's up. And I just started playing that deck after some adjustments. Or I've got Code Breaker, Cryptex, right? And made some changes to it and played it recently. And it was before I knew about the whole cloak and disguise thing that was going to be happening in this set. So finding out about that and then starting to dig that morph and manifest deck, I was like, oh, this is perfect, man. Thought it was going to be the that enchantment. That's another mythic that I have already forgotten about. And that's one I don't think is too much, so I might just pick it up as a single while it's still on the cheap, if it is, if it's ever been. All right, let's see what we get. Ezra, awesome card in limited. Actually, a deck that I'm running currently on the Arena Limited run. This guy is kind of the main focus. War Leader's Call, oh, that's another pretty decent rare. All right, I can dig that. I dig that. Some more sleeves. All right, I mean, it's still doing fairly solid over here. So I've got the Cryptic Code, I got the Vein Ripper. Those are two that I was looking for some decks. Like I said, let's get that ley line at some point. Let's get that good. Okay, so the Gorgon's cast. We got the Ace Bane Barracks. That's all we got. Just that a little. All right. We got a clue. Speaking of clue, I just realized I've been getting any what's it called? List cards. I have not thought about that whatsoever. All right, welcome to the part where I go through real quick and see if there's anything that doesn't have the same little symbol right there. Yeah, totally. I was thinking, I'm like, something's missing here. Now, I mean, there's a chance that I actually haven't missed any list card. I mean, it's a very small chance, I would say, but there is still some chance. All right, well, not in that pile. Pile from previously. No, not there. I hope it's some super dope card, and somehow, for me moving it from the mat to right next to the mat, it just got completely destroyed and annihilated. And I learn a very, strong and powerful lesson uh, from my folly. That's the ideal case scenario, obviously. And okay, Happy to waste everyone's time, especially mine. Wait, did I look through this file? Am I tripping? I swear he told me that acid doesn't get you that hard. That's what he told me. And oh wait, what about the tragic slip? Is that wait? Is that considered a? No, it's like a special guest thing. Okay, man, they're skimping on these list cards. I'll tell you what. I will say one thing that I've found surprising with the limited games that I've played on Arena is anytime I do see a list card, even though they're flavorful enough to the set, I don't think I've ever chose one. Like there was the enchantment from Crimson Vow that's something to do with humans. Like whenever human you control dies, you draw a card. Which, if you had a human-centric deck, it would make sense. But it's like by the time that gets passed around, like you don't already have that. I don't know. And the chance of it even getting passed around in the first place is pretty slim. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about the whole list thing. It's not the whole the way that they've changed the list. I don't know. There are obviously issues with it before, and they had to change it if you can use list cards in draft. Obviously, you can't have too big of a list with too many hits across a certain number of packs, because then you're just making it more like a chaos draft and not an actual like limited environment. Oh, there he is. Remember when I said there was only like one other mythic that I wanted? Yeah, this is the guy I really wanted for my Arcades deck, which is the first EDH deck I made when I got back into Magic in 2018, the wall deck. And yeah, that one hasn't gotten much love in recent years. But once I saw this guy, I was like, oh, Arcades is going to get resurrected once I pull him. So God bless you, Arcades. You're going to be you're going to come back, bud. Let's see. Do we got a list card back there? No, we don't. No, no, no. Get a clue. Crashing footfalls. Yes, get a clue indeed. Okay, it's our second mythic special guest. We take those here. Yaris. Yeah, that's that. All right. Okay, so still not a single list card, but two mythic special guest cards. Which the tragic slip, as cool as it is, it's still just only a tragic slip, but a crashing footfalls with that artwork. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to complain about that. Wait, were the special guest cards legal in are they legal in draft? I don't know. I guess they are because they're in the packs. Um, yeah, I can't say I've encountered any of those in playing on Arena or the packs that I opened before. I knew that was a thing in Ixalan. Um, yeah, it's okay. It's a lot. Odd in a good way, obviously. Audience with Tristani. Okay, that's that one. All right. We got over there. We got a 10th district hero, and we got, oh, commercial district. Full art, that's cool. I mean, 10th district, he's a decent 40 is. Alright, I'm seeing if there's any list card there. Still no. So we hadn't gotten a land in a while, actually. I think it was what, like 3 within 6 packs? And I believe that is our first since those 3. So the land count at the moment is 3 regular, 1 borderless, full art, whatever it's called. Um, and the commercial district, I believe that was, we got a regular version of that as well. All right, and that's it. And do we have lift now? All right, we're down to the end here. What do we got? We got 5, 6, 12. Right, all right, that's right. We are 2/3 through. So far, 4 lands. Many a mythic, 2 special guest cards, Crashing Footfalls and Tragic Slip, and yet no list card. It'll be funny when I look through these later and see list cards that I somehow missed. But oh, there we go. Molded Psyche, really? Come on, man. You could have done better than that. All right, well, at least now we know the list cards up there in the pack. So I don't think I have missed any. All right, well, that was a weird pack. Lame. So far, Molten Psyche and a Mentor of the Meek. Cards that, funny enough, even the little bit of my old collection that I had left, I still have a copy of those 2. So thank you, list. But as they say, the list giveth and the list take. Oh wow, they really resealed this pack. Oh yeah. Watch there be a ley line here, and then I'll shut my friggin' mouth. And if there's all commons in here, then I just got hosed. And that is not a resealed. Time to rage. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. Alright. Skadoosh. Etrata, Deadly Fugitive. A mythic that I forgot that I even wanted because that is a freaking sweet card, man. That actually might do well in the morph deck. I'll think about it. And a hedge mage. All right, hedge mage, hedge maze. Cool. We'll put you up top, sweetie. You might make it in the morph deck. We shall see. Five lands total. Can we get I guess 6 is a good number, but I mean, let's say 8. Let's just be greedy. But ideally, like 6 average is think about what you would expect in a booster box. Then cover up and sharp-eyed rookie. All right. Still holding out for Mythic Chick and Leyline. Maybe some crazy list card that I will be super surprised to see. And that's not that, but oh, that's also not that. Oh, but another land. All right. So we've hit our average of 6 so far. You at least, want to do something around there, I would say. Same thing, I mean, if I opened up a OG Ravnica box, you want to see at least like six Shockies in there. Which actually, that was something I was thinking about with this set, is, everyone's worried about how much, how many times Shocklands have been reprinted in like the past year or so. And I'm wondering, with this being a Ravnica set and having these surveil lands with the basic land types, the next time we go back to Ravnica, are there going to be Shocklands, or is it, just going to be reprints of these lands? Who knows? That would make sense. All right, second list card. Swing and a miss. And relive the past. All right, I guess we're reliving the past here, because we just got kicked to the cojones. And if you don't have cojones, you can just imagine what that pain might feel like. Oh, for a second, I was like, holy fucking shit, is that a Caracas? I almost lost it. That is not a Caracas. That's not even close to a Caracas, but almost was like super duper excited. Also, if they just had like Caracas as a list card for limited, that would be kind of funny. Ill-timed explosion in your pants. I hate when that happens. But that's what growing older is, though. You realize you can't, drink a fifth and eat, $15 at Taco Bell every night. Just doesn't work that way. The human body is not designed for that kind of abuse, time and time again. All right, Hunted Bone Brute, and that's it. Ooh, actually, funny thing, the Hunted Bone Brute, a recent limited deck that I made, was around him and the Thrall who stops any ETB effects. So you flash in Thrall Boy for 2 mana, and then you get to do him for 3, 6/2 Menace. Pretty nasty. I did it one time and that was it. But that one game that I won doing that one thing felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. All right, what do we got? Officious Interrogation. I had that in a deck earlier, and it seemed like a win more card, and guess what? It's a win more card. It was terrible. I finally took it out after like a few games. But yeah, there was definitely a game or two that maybe would have changed my favor if that just awful, terrible, no good card wasn't in there. All right, we're down to our last pack. Can we get a ley line? Can we get mythic white chick with the 2 power? We shall see. All right, we're gonna get a list card. No. Oh, we got another mythic. All right, Vanifer Evolved Enigma. That was actually there was a deck that I was playing against in Limited that used this that was pretty nasty. So not the mythic we were looking for, but happy regardless. Steam Scala, and that's the whole kit and caboodle there. All right, well, with these boxes still at 120, pretty nice. Obviously, the issue is Fallout's right around the corner. Whatever the next standard set's right around the corner. Modern Horizons 3 is right around the corner, and I think like the play boosters are like $400 for a box, which is just it's crazy, man. Now, is that actually what they're going to sell for? I don't know. Apparently, the MSRP for this box was 200, which there's no freaking way anyone's paying $200 for this. Maybe like in a year or two, I could see that happening, right? But in this current market, like, why would you pay 200 for this box? It makes zero sense. It's definitely not the MSRP. 120 is reasonable, like 150 at most. But yeah, 120. I mean, it's pretty decent for what you get, with the options out there currently for Magic. So yeah, thanks for joining me yet again, and we'll catch everyone next time. Peace.